Hi guys, I'm extremely excited to present you the new Masterpiuma Power 5 manual tile cutter. This machine is the boosted version of our bestseller Masterpiuma P3 Evolution, sold in 68,432 pieces in 78 countries over the last 2 years. The Masterpiuma line is currently the worldwide reference in the field of professional tile cutters. Nowadays, tiles are becoming larger and harder, and above all, tilers are constantly under time pressure. Because of these reasons, we upgraded our bestseller, creating an all-in-one machine able to speed up and drastically simplify the cutting process with any type of porcelain tile, ceramics, glass tiles, and even glass mosaic. Let's have a look at the tile cutter in action. Okay guys, let's start cutting an extremely hard porcelain tile like that. You put the tile in the rail. You can use now the support arms. Let's say that I would like to cut 30 centimeters. Okay. Now, you can see clearly the wheel here. You put the wheel here. First advantage, you don't need to do the incision back. So you just jump here, you stay here, hold the tile in this position, and you do a light incision. Now, when you arrive here, with almost any other tile cutter in the world, you need to come back a little bit, find the place where to split the tile, and split the tile, okay? Coming back every time, you are losing seconds and hours along one working here. So it's better to go on holiday with your family instead to spend seconds just to come back. With this machine, thanks to his patent, when you arrive here, you are already in the proper position. You don't need to come back. The secret of this machine, again, is the handle. This new handle is even more powerful than the previous one. It's ergonomic. You can use it from here to here. You can see here the marks for your fingers. And there are here some signs that indicated you which kind of power do you want to apply, depending on the material. So ×4, ×7, ×10. This handle is so powerful that you can even cut a very hard porcelain tile just using your finger. Let's have a look. Done. Let's have a look at one of the most popular features of this cutter, the additional splitting system. This system is useful because it creates a larger leverage and at the same time protects fragile materials without marking the tile. This feature is handy when cutting small strips, diagonal, and with almost any type of porcelain or even glass mosaic. Another very useful feature is the self-adjusting system. Now, imagine that you are cutting a tile with this thickness. The handle, it's ready. Now, after a few hours, you need to cut something way thicker or even way thinner. Okay, like this. Imagine that you are cutting something with double thickness like this. You don't need to adjust the wheel, raise the bar or lower the bar. This handle is ready to go. Because there is this specific patented spring-loaded system. This specific feature, it comes very handy when you are cutting also textured tiles like this or waved tiles. After testing more than 18 different designs, we decided to follow the concept less is more, keeping the design of the handle clean and strong, avoiding complex mechanisms that would be quickly damaged by epoxy, adhesive, sand and dust. Now, let's have a look at the machine in action on some difficult cuts. The machine has been improved to reach the highest performance also with the new large format tiles. A wider base provides more stability. The strong aluminum wings are completely foldable, fully embeddable in the body structure and resistant to heavy multidirectional loads. The goniometric square is strong, essential, and provides a wider and higher support. Now, let's imagine that you need to do a lot of cuts with the same sides. For example, to create a mosaic or to create a baseboard. In order to support you with that, there is a specific feature on the machine, this one, that is keeping the measure but is also going out of the way when you don't need it. Let's have a look. Some professional tile setters buy an additional system to be able to quickly work with two measures without mistakes. To cut diagonal, it's very simple. You just unlock the square, you put the square in the angle that you need, in this case 45 degrees, lock the square, and you're good to go. In case you need to turn the square on the other side, you just unlock this system here, unlock here, and the square goes all the way to the other side. To go back to the zero, you put this one down and you are 90 degrees again. I'm sure that you are thinking, is this machine able to cut also 2 cm porcelain tile like that? Let's have a look. I succeeded here with this specific porcelain and this specific size of cut. However, many of the 2 cm thick porcelain tiles are so hard and tensionless that you need to use grinders or wet tile saw anyway. When you are facing 2 cm thick tiles, difficult texture or glazed tiles with thick layer of glass, it is necessary to apply a lot of pressure during the incision. Because of this reason, our incision wheel is directly mounted on the strong handle body. This direct connection gives you more power because there are no complex mechanisms in between. More power means having a deeper incision that will be very useful with many specific tiles. There is another very exciting feature on this machine that allows you to cut any kind of glass mosaic, glass tiles, ceramic or porcelain mosaic. Now, let me explain you. Imagine that you are cutting glass mosaic with your tile cutter, right? You usually have 2 problems. So the mosaic is sliding, it's difficult to keep the position, and you can also damage the paint here on the back. And if you damage the paint here on glass mosaic, you see through the glass the damage, and you need to waste time to clean it. In order to solve this issue, many years ago, we developed this rubber mat, okay, with a specific vulcanized rubber. How does it work? There is a rail here. You put the mosaic mat in this position. So what does it do? It makes grip, so it's holding the mosaic in position, saving also the paint on the back. Let's check. You put the mosaic like this, and the mosaic now stays here. Same wheel. We don't need a lot of power, so you can take the handle here in this position because we want a light, a gentle incision. And now, one by one, done. Nice and clean. And also the back, there is no chipping on the back. The same rubber mat could be very useful to cut glass tile like this. Let's have a look. After testing over 24 different thicknesses and types of materials for this mat, our research and development concluded that this thickness is proved to be the one able to protect the majority of the mosaic and glass mosaic currently on the market. In case you are cutting glass or tiles with a particularly difficult surface, it is very useful to lubricate the incision wheel with a dry oil. With Masterpiuma P5, you have the option to integrate a very effective lubricating system like this. You just pump like this and the oil immediately lubricates the incision wheel. If after some years your handle is gaining some minor movement, you don't need to buy spare parts or a new handle. You just take a screwdriver, you tighten or untighten these parts, and the handle is back to the original settings. As you saw, I was able to cut different materials with the same wheel. This wheel has a special double incision shape that makes it extremely durable and versatile for different materials. You don't need to buy different wheel for different materials anymore. At the end of the day, when you are tired and you want to go home, you don't need to waste time removing the square, finding loose parts, etc. With Masterpiuma 5, in just 5 seconds, you close the wings, close the square, All the movable parts remain well protected by the body and you are good to go. Oh, by the way, Masterpiuma 5 is the result of more than 24 months of research and development. And we would like also to thank all the tile setters around the world that supported us to develop this very innovative machine. Thank you all, guys. Ciao.